This is from Re-Entry, but it seems apropos. Some of you have heard me read it. We're doing so many events, sometimes there are repetitions, and I get self-conscious of them, but I wanted to do this since we're printing the film. I want to thank the powers for allowing me to enter birth, and then 17 years later to re-enter after driving into a wall and pushing my head through a windshield. Let's just say the durability of my young body allowed me not to fry all my circuits from the nuclear heat of restarting my mainframe. Ah, youth. Re-entry. It's starting. The end of subjective selfism. It's no longer profitable. Now to fill inner space, beyond the static perfection, only achieved stopping time. Beyond consonants. Beyond vowels. Beyond the lips, beyond comprehension, before first breath, before life itself. A return to the Ein Sof, infinite nothingness, still perfect, void. How loud this silence, how deep this dark. Consciousness awakens. A spark. Light. First breath in. 10. Timeless, immeasurable, between finite and infinite. Out. Hey. 5. The archetype of universal life. Time begins. Static. No more. Another breath. In. 6. That which impregnates. Out. Hey. 5. The archetype of universal life. It moves. Ever expanding. Yod. In. Out. In. Out. 10. 5. 6. 5. Ever expanding. Aleph, Hey, Yod, Hey, 1, 5, 10, 5, Aleph, 1. Belonging to neither time and space, beyond the realm of our thought, beyond the reach of our mind, ever expanding. Aleph, Shin, Resh, 1, 300, 200, Shin, 300, constant cosmic movement of everything that exists. Resh, 200, the totality of the universe. We breathe, ingesting all that is. Aleph, Hey, Yod, Hey, Aleph, Shin, Resh, Aleph, Hey, Yod, Hey, Yod, Hey. Endless possibilities, as those handed to Moses, who in turn handed them to us. Burning consciousness. This bush so on fire. Such light, this beginning, creation, unfathomable, totality of totality, endless possibilities, dendrite, neural synaptic memory, forever growing, androgynous, and perfect, blessed. What was, what is, what will be, all in the space of mind. My work, nothing more than documentation, my witness through the portals of meditation, receptiveness, exponentially tuning with the intonation of solar winds, cosmic dust sticking to my senses, a consciousness engaged. Listen. Focus on the silence. How loud it is. Be still. Hear the noise. Constant. Always. Feel how it passes through you, an endless harvest, inspiration, waiting to be plucked. Why do we perceive the way we do, excluding others and not taking responsibility for our actions that subsequently affect the rest of the world? My vision is one of universal education and hope. It is the only way for us to survive and sustain ourselves as a species. We live in a kinetic reality where, as Sir Isaac Newton postulated, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. This applies to the spirit world as well. The way I see it, as acknowledged by pre-dynastic Egyptians, even just a thought sets things into motion, because thought is action. It creates waves that inevitably knock into other particles within the fabric of totality. Imagine a space, total, complete, filled as totality would be. How could something not be affected within the complete interior of this space? This virtually no room for it to be otherwise. Thus, whether we choose to be conscious or not, we move everything around us by the action of our thoughts. Now, if we were to collectively take responsibility for the way we live our lives, the responsibility of our thoughts and how we apply them, the way the world is would change. As overtly simple as this postulate seems, the difficulty to enact is gargantuan because too many of us are on automatic pilot for far too long periods, demonstrating how unconscious we are when being conscious is the only thing that separates us from extinction. Why we choose to exclude others is a mystery to me. Within totality, we are of one mind, one